Hey, Takamoto and Uehara, do you have a moment?
Yes, Chief Miyanoh. What can we do for you? My name is Aoi Takamoto. I'm 27 years old and work at Rabukoi Architecture Office.
Starting today, we have a new member in our team. Yoneda-kun, please introduce yourself.
I'm Ryota Yoneda. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Aoi Takamoto.
I'm Kaede Uehara. It's a pleasure.
And she is Kaede Uehara, a senior in the same team as me. With her gentle demeanor, friendly personality, and beauty, Uehara-san is admired by everyone in the department. I was happy when we got placed in the same team, but getting closer to her is proving to be difficult. Now I've secretly admired her, but being as shy as I am, nothing has progressed.
Takamoto, I want you to be in charge of training Yoneda-kun. I know you're busy, but I trust you'll handle it.
Leave it to me. Yoneda-kun, let's do our best together. So far, our team has been dividing a mountain of work among the three of us. On top of that, from this spring, Chief Miyanoh has additional duties and will be around the office even less. To avoid troubling Chief Miyanoh, I will support Yoneda-kun thoroughly. Or at least, that's what I thought, but my expectations were shattered within just a few days. Yoneda-kun, can you print out these tables and check if the numbers are accurate? Huh? Why should I do that? Huh? Well, it's for double-checking purposes. In my opinion, having a human double-check results from the computer is pointless. Besides, I don't want to be given tasks that anyone can do. This task is necessary to avoid causing trouble for our clients, and honestly, there isn't much you can do on your own right now, is there?
Yoneda-kun, about those documents I asked you to organize the other day.
Oh, those? I threw them out since the dates were outdated.
Huh? What do you mean?
In my opinion, keeping old documents around just takes up space. Besides, you only had to organize them because you didn't review them regularly, right?
Look, I'm asking you now because we need them. Could you stop deciding what's necessary on your own? Hey, Takamoto, what's with Yoneda-kun? Isn't he way too overconfident for a rookie?
He seems to only focus on the surface of things.
He acts like he's capable, but the more he talks, the more it shows how shallow he really is.
I'm going to go check the details of the meeting that Yoneda-kun didn't take notes on.
I also need to recover the data he overwrote and deleted. Ugh.
Wait, do we have more work than we did before he arrived? Yoneda-kun seems to have his own philosophy about work and doesn't budge no matter what anyone says. And yet, he's not that capable when it comes to actually doing the work. In my last job, they relied on me so much. I wanted to quit, but they kept begging me to stay. It was rough, you know. I think your way of working is full of inefficiencies. You should adopt a more efficient approach, like I do. And somehow, his self-assessment is as towering as Mount Fuji. Still, I'm his mentor, so I have to teach him how to do the job. Yoneda-kun, about the task I asked you to do earlier, if you're having trouble, I'd be happy to help you out with it. Huh? You think I can't handle something this simple? Are you underestimating me? Huh? No, that's not what Your method is full of inefficiencies. Why should I be taught anything by someone like you? It seems my way of working contradicts his so-called work philosophy. Before I knew it, Yoneda-kun had decided I was someone who can't do their job. I was so annoyed that I couldn't help but respond. I'm not underestimating you, but if that's how you feel, why not prove it with your work? Right now, you're at a level where you need to learn from someone like me just to get the job done. What? If you can handle it on your own, fine. But if there's something you don't understand, make sure you ask. Also, don't take matters into your own hands when you don't fully understand them. A mistake you make could cause trouble for a lot of people, so keep that in mind while you work. I don't need you to tell me something that obvious! I watched Yoneda angrily return to his desk, then got back to my own work. One evening, the incident happened. While reviewing the documents Yoneda-kun submitted, I found a major mistake. Yoneda-kun, about the documents we're sending to K-Corp, could you spare a moment? What now? The deadline is approaching, so could you not nitpick? Could you take a look? This number is off by a whole line. This number is the base, so it will affect the entire document. We'll have to fix this urgently. Can you stay late today? If you'd like, we can work on it together. Huh? We have to do all this now? We don't have a choice. This project is already on a tight deadline. It's my first time doing this, so it's only natural I'd make a mistake. I told you before, if you don't understand something, ask before proceeding. Why didn't you ask? Because asking someone as incompetent as you is a waste of time. Why would I ask someone as inefficient as you, who decided I was incompetent, for help? It would be much more productive for me to figure out a more efficient way to do it. This whole situation happened because you're not worth asking for advice. I'm not at fault here.
That kind of reasoning doesn't fly in the working world, you know.
Before I knew it, Uehara-san was beside us, giving Yoneda-kun a cold stare.
No matter how big or small your role was, as long as you were involved, it's impossible to be completely blameless when a mistake happens. If you understand, get to work. We don't have time to waste.
Uehara says sharply, and Yoneda begrudgingly starts working. By the way, how's the R-Corp project going? Are there any areas you're unsure about? I told you, asking you questions is a waste of time.
You caused a major error by not asking questions, and now you have the nerve to act all high and mighty?
Yeah, even without being told, the R-Corp project is going smoothly under my command. There's no issue at all. While the three of us were working on fixing the documents for K-Corp. It's the end of the workday, isn't it? I'm leaving as planned. Huh? There are still corrections that need to be made, you know. When the workday ended, Yoneda-kun acted like his part was done and tried to leave. I desperately tried to stop him, but he walked out saying he'd report me for harassment.
That rookie. How could he turn out like this? Well, we have to deal with these documents. I'll help out.
Sorry, Uehara-san.
No worries. Let's finish this quickly so we can blow off some steam afterward.
Blow off steam? After putting all our effort into it, we somehow managed to finish the corrections in a few hours. And afterward...
Takamoto-kun, great work today. I'm treating you tonight, so let's drink.
We had come to a bar. I never thought I'd be out drinking with Uehara-san, my longtime crush. Do you come to places like this often, Uehara-san?
Actually, yes. People often find it surprising, though.
I thought you'd prefer stylish cafes or restaurants.
I come to izakayas like this all the time. Oh, but keep it a secret, okay? This is my little way of relieving stress.
I never imagined Uehara-san would relieve stress with alcohol. I bet even her fans at work don't know this. Feeling privileged to share this secret, I couldn't stop talking. Of course, I won't tell anyone. I'm the type who likes to relax with drinks at home, so we should do it together sometime.
Oh, are we kindred spirits? Let's definitely do that.
Yes!
It was truly a silver lining amidst all the stress. Well, after all you've been through, it's understandable you need to unwind. Takamoto-kun, thanks for always dealing with Yoneda-kun.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've been relying on you too much for training him. I feel bad for leaving it all to you. I never thought he'd say such awful things to you.
No, please don't worry about it.
I really respect you, Takamoto-kun.
Eh?
Yoneda-kun has such a difficult attitude, but you patiently keep reaching out to him. I really think I should learn from you.
I never imagined Uehara-san would say something like that to me. All the time I spent thinking it was just stressful suddenly felt worth it. I thought I was holding up fine, but I guess I was closer to my limit than I realized. Her words reached deep into my heart, soothing me instantly. Thank you. You've made me feel like everything is alright. I feel so much better now.
By the way, have you reported Yoneda-kun's behavior to Chief Miyanoh?
No, not yet. Chief Miyanoh is swamped with other tasks right now. But I do plan to report today's incident soon.
Yeah, that sounds good. If you want me to be there when you report it, let me know. I really want to help reduce your workload, Takamoto-kun. Is there anything I can do?
Well, since you're offering, there is something I'd like your help with tomorrow. The next morning, after visiting a client with Uehara-san, we were heading back to the office.
I knew you were amazing, but I didn't expect your skills to be this impressive. You really exceeded my expectations.
You're exaggerating. I could only do it because you were with me, Uehara-san.
No, I was just standing next to you. You were the one doing all the talking, Takamoto-kun.
Well, it wasn't just that. Having you by my side made all the difference.
Huh?
Wait, no! I meant to say that having Uehara-san by my side made the conversation go smoothly, but now it sounds like a confession. As Uehara-san shyly looked at me, I was internally panicking. It's all about roles, you see. With someone like Uehara-san around, the atmosphere softens, making everything easier.
Whoa! Why are you suddenly talking so much?
And so, all I could do was keep rambling at top speed to cover it up.
By the way, that client is famous for being difficult. Yet you managed to build a relationship with them in such a short time. Impressive.
As long as they're willing to listen, I can manage. Though with Yoneda-kun, it doesn't seem to go so well.
That rookie just doesn't listen to others.
Even thinking about Yoneda-kun didn't weigh as heavily on me anymore. It must be because I had people like Uehara-san watching out for me.
All right, let's get back and finish up our work. Then let's go out for drinks tonight.
Wait, we're going out again?
Fun things can be every day if you want.
I never expected things to turn out like this. I found myself more and more drawn to Uehara-san's straightforward personality. Feeling reassured by her presence, we returned to the office, where another incident awaited us. So, did you see the email I sent yesterday or not? In my opinion, it's more efficient to check emails at set times, so I haven't checked since 3 p.m. You didn't see it? After I specifically asked you to take care of it, how can you say that?
Huh? Chief Kurai, what happened?
Oh, Takamoto-kun, Uehara-san, perfect timing. This guy is impossible to deal with. The person shouting in the office was Kurai, the chief of the neighboring department. This guy completely neglected to fix the documents I asked him to, which were due by yesterday. Those are for the meeting with the next client. We can't proceed without them. Is it for the R-Corp project? Yeah, that's the one. Wait, wasn't that due next week? The meeting date was moved up, so the deadline changed. Didn't Yoneda tell you? Hey, Yoneda-kun. Well, I mean, I could handle it all by myself, you see. I did submit it after all. You handle it all by yourself? That's why it turned out the way it did. The specifications were all wrong. You completely ignored the rules. You just slapped something together with no substance. That's not work. That's just doodling. I was trying to be nice since you're new, so I gently asked for revisions, but you ignored me completely. You didn't even pick up the phone. That's why I had to come here personally today. Chief Kurai was furious, and Yoneda-kun was stumbling over his words, trying to explain. I just think phone calls waste time, so I stick to emails for communication. Which one of you said you weren't checking emails? Like I said, in my opinion...
Yoneda-kun, enough with your personal work philosophy already.
And besides, the deadline was moved up on your end, so why are you acting so high and mighty? Who's the one acting high and mighty here? We notified you well in advance of both the deadline change and the revisions. It's all right there in the email history. I can't believe you have the audacity to say that. Is shamelessness part of your work philosophy too? Shameless? What's with your "in my opinion"? You can only say that once you've learned to do your job properly. Before spouting off about your philosophy, you should at least learn the basics of professionalism first. That's... No one cares about your work philosophy. Instead of talking about it, show it with your actions. I'm sorry. Chief Kurai is known for being strict about manners and professionalism, and he trains his subordinates harshly. Faced with him, even Yoneda-kun had no choice but to shrink back. I'm sorry, Chief Kurai. We've caused you a lot of trouble. I had been waiting for an opportunity to speak, and when I found one, I stepped forward to apologize. It's my fault as his mentor for not communicating things clearly. I have no excuses. Takamoto-kun, this isn't your fault. This is Yoneda's responsibility. Even so, how to work efficiently is part of what I should have taught him. I still have a lot to learn from someone like you, Chief Kurai. No. The workload for your team under Chief Miyanoh is overwhelming. You don't need to take this on alone. I probably should have considered how busy you and Uehara-san are, and shouldn't have dealt with Yoneda directly. Oh no, it's no trouble. I'll handle the R-Corp issue immediately. When is the meeting? In 4 days. I wanted to get it printed and have the teams review it today, if possible. I see. I'm sorry we caused this issue. I'll do everything I can to fix it and have it ready for review by today. Will that work? Yes, of course. I mean, we can review it right before the meeting if necessary, so getting it to me by tomorrow will suffice. Really? I'll take you up on that offer then. No problem. Sorry for the sudden request when you're already so busy. No, we're the ones causing you trouble. Thank you so much for accommodating us. No, I'm the one who should apologize for raising my voice. I was happy to hear your voice again, Chief Kurai. Ah ha ha ha! You've still got that charm, Takamoto-kun. And with that, Chief Kurai left, the atmosphere much lighter. Phew.
As expected, Takamoto-kun, the master negotiator.
Master negotiator?
Exactly. You're great at preparing behind the scenes and handling things smoothly, winning over people who were once against you. People say, no matter how bad things get, Takamoto-kun's projects always end up resolved peacefully in the end.
Come on, stop it.
And you even handled the K-Corp issue perfectly.
K-Corp?
To fix your mistake yesterday, Takamoto-kun negotiated with them. The corrections are finished, but he asked for more time to double-check the documents.
The client we visited this morning was K-Corp, where we negotiated about the deadline.
You know, you've said some terrible things to Takamoto-kun, but that's not where his real strength lies. You looked at a small part and acted like you knew everything. Maybe you should rethink that attitude.
Ah!
Takamoto-kun covered for your mistake again, and you're not even aware of it, are you?
That's...
Yoneda-kun, don't you have something to say to Takamoto-kun?
In my opinion, I could have handled it if I just had more time.
Huh? Are you serious? Even after all this?
Uehara-san, calm down. I calmed her down and quietly faced Yoneda. Even if more time would have allowed you to fix things, the client doesn't care about that. They don't want to waste even a second. I get that your pride is as high as Mount Everest, but your current abilities don't match it. You need to understand your actual skills and face your work accordingly. Shut the hell up. Huh? Shut up, you useless piece of crap. Just because you're good at negotiating, don't get cocky. I'm 1,000 times better than you. Know your place. Know your place, damn it.
So that's the kind of guy you are, huh, Yoneda-kun?
I turned around to see Chief Miyanoh, who had just returned to the office after dealing with another matter.
I finally finished my other task and came back to see quite the impressive rookie, Yoneda-kun.
What? Huh?
I couldn't be in the office much. And it seems I made you go through a tough time, Takamoto. I'm sorry.
No, please, Chief, don't do that. As I hurriedly tried to get Chief Miyanoh to stand up, he gave Yoneda-kun a warm smile.
I'll take over from here, all right, Yoneda-kun. I won't give you a chance to spout your work philosophy. I'm going to train you thoroughly. For now, you'll handle Chief Kurai's request. I'll supervise you closely.
Huh? I'm in charge of all of it? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'll teach you the Miyanoh way of working.
Oh, good for you, Yoneda-kun. You'll learn a lot.
And just so you know, I'm not as nice as Takamoto. Get ready to toughen up and follow my lead.
No way! Looks like he's flipped the switch. Once Chief Miyanoh is like this, no one can stop him.
Takamoto-kun, you've really done well.
Thank you. Honestly, yesterday, I was on the verge of breaking from all the stress.
I'm really sorry. I should have stepped in sooner.
Please, don't worry about it. I'm actually glad I took on the role of training him.
Huh? Really?
If you keep doing your best, someone will always notice. That's something I learned through this experience. Also, if possible, could you take me out for drinks again?
Got it.
In the end, I think I gained more from this experience than I lost. After that, under Chief Miyanoh's direct supervision, Yoneda-kun had to clean up his own mess. Even though we got an extension, the workload was still overwhelming.
Why do I have to deal with all this?
Hey, Yoneda-kun, let's move our hands, not our mouths.
While working on the project, Chief Miyanoh, with a smile on his face, forced Yoneda to bow his head and apologize to us.
Thank you so much for your...
Huh? What was that?
Thank you so much for your help.
After barely scraping by and finishing all the tasks, Yoneda-kun resigned from the company, practically fleeing. As for me,
I'm so happy to be drinking at such a nice place. Thank you for bringing me here.
Uehara-san and I started going for drinks together after work. The more we talk now, the more I find myself drawn to her, far more than when I was simply admiring her from afar. Uehara-san, no matter what challenges come our way, as long as I can drink with you, I think I can keep going.
What a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing.
Having confidence is important, but that's not the same as arrogance.
Would you like to be my boyfriend?
Hey, that's my line. Don't steal it from me.
Negotiation successful.
It's important to stay humble and always keep learning. Thanks to him, I learned that lesson firsthand.